Integration is nothing but to send the data from one system to other system, right? So now, for example, what if we don't have an integration between Workday to some benefits partner? So who are these benefits partners in general? Like, we have this health insurance providers, right? It can be like Star or Apollo or many more, right? So once we join our company, right? So within 1 month, what happens? We get the health cards. If you join any organization, within 1 month, you will get some health cards. What are these health cards? These health cards, it includes you, your family members. Is there anyone who's having the health card from their office? How the data integrates to the health provider or the benefits providers? So we have some benefit connectors or we have some integrations in Workday. So once after you hire, right, you need to enter your dependent details in the Workday. Once you add the dependent details, then these details will be sent to the benefits providers. Okay, and then they will issue your health cards. So like this, so now here what is happening? Data is getting data integrations. Data integrates. It's nothing but integration is nothing but data flow from one system to other system. And also we have some payroll, right? So the global payroll vendor ADP. So what happens now? If it's ADP, then you need to send the employee data from Workday to ADP. Then they will generate your payroll. So here, if you see, there are two types of integration, guys, in general. Okay. So one is inbound, other one is outbound. Okay. These are the two types of integrations. Inbound, I don't even say types. Uh, in general, what I can say is inbound and outbound. So what happens is, what is inbound? If the data is coming into the Workday, right? So if Workday is pulling the data, then it's inbound, in inflow. So now I'll give you a small example. So for example, this is a dam. If water is coming into the dam, then what do you call it? And if the same water is going out from the dam after the gates, then what do you call it? Outflow. This is inflow. This is a dam. And if the water is going outside, it's called outflow. So now the dam is something like good integration for inbound is something like time tracking, guys. Guys, I want session to be interesting so that I can speak more. How do you enter your time in office?
We have tools like time management or time sheets like that. We have that module. We are entering into that. How many hours we are working?
Okay. So your name?
Suren.
Oh, yeah. So Suren, don't you have any time tracking devices in your office where you place your access card or ID card so that you get access to the door and your time is recorded? Haven't you seen these kind of things?
Yes, yes, subject. Yeah.
Yeah. So now what happens? You have some black devices, or some of the companies have the biometric.
Correct.
Once you place your finger or a thumb, then the door opens. That means your in time is recorded. This is a separate system, right? It's a separate device. That means it's being owned by some separate system or a vendor.
Correct.
So now what happens? These black devices, once you swipe it, that means your in time is recorded and you'll go inside, you will sit, again you will go out for the coffee break, and again you will swipe in your cafeteria or somewhere or in the breakout areas. And again you'll go to some other floor to meet your friend. Again you'll come back to your place, you will sit, you will work, again you'll go for lunch. Again, you'll go out for a while and again you'll come back. And finally at 6 p.m., you will swipe out finally. That means your last out time is recorded. So how is number of hours calculated here? It's nothing but the difference between the out time and in time for that day. That is number of hours in the day, right? The last wipe out minus first login or first wipe in.
Yeah.
That gives you number of hours in the office, right? Now, students' time is recorded. Time, in time, out time, and number of hours. This should come from where? From time tracking system into the workday. That means what? This is inbound process, right?
Yes.
Because from the time tracking system, the data is coming into the workday. Students, data is coming into workday. That is inbound, inflow data, right? If there are, if anyone is from Hyderabad or from Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, you have a lot of rains here from past 2 weeks. Most of the dams are full with water. They say like in news inflow is full. So that means similarly, even in workday, inflow means inbound. So now once the data comes here, then what happens? It gets integrated to workday through inbound integration. This is one type. Other type is nothing but outbound. So as workday being your ERP system for your company, all the employees or everyone needs to enter some data in Workday once you join. Now you have changed it from one place to other place. Say like you bought some new house and you moved to that new house. So you need your address to be changed in the ERP system because your cab needs to come to a new place. If you don't change your address in the system, what will happen? Still your office cab will be going to your old address, which is wrong. Am I correct, guys? Is there anyone who travel to office here by cab? Office cab? Not
Yes, sir.
Ola or
Hmm.
yeah. So every time you change your home or you need to change your address, right?
Correct.
So where do you change your address?
The employee personal details or home address we have, and the system.
Exactly. In you need to change it in some system. I'm
Yes.
not saying in Workday. It
Yes.
should be changed in some system. It can be anything, SAP or Oracle or Workday or PeopleSoft, whatever it is. You're not bothered. So now once you change it, it gets integrated to some other system for transport details. That is outbound. So in this way, it works. The integration works. Okay. We have so many integrations in Workday, so many connectors, but mainly, okay. So first I'll be starting with simple report, guys. So here I'll be explaining the concept of the primary business object, related business object, data source, and everything. I think yesterday also someone asked me about business objects, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So I'll be going through the all these concepts. It takes some time to understand because what happens in Workday is you cannot see any data sources. If it's something like a SQL and all, you can view the table. But in Workday, it's something like a visualization. You need to visualize it. Okay. So you need to think and then we need to build the logic here. And then comes the advanced report. So why advanced report means only advanced reports like RAS reports we call. What is RAS? RAS is nothing but report as a service. Okay, so sorry, it's RAAS. Report as a service, RAS reports. These reports that they need to be web service enabled so that You can use this report in the Workday integrations. Okay, so these are the two reports, and then followed by, so parallelly what I'll be doing is I'll also be going through the calculated. Okay, so I'll be going around 15 calculated fields. This calculated fields will take some time because we need to build a logic. A small example I'll give. Now, you joined a new company, okay? And in the dependent details, you have added your family details. It can be your parents or spouse, whatever it is, and children. So now, then I need something like age of the elder child. Means out of those two children, I need age of the elder child. If employee is having two children, then I need age of the elder child. Then how do you reach? You need to guide Workday, right? So first you need to go to worker profile, and then from worker profile you need to go to the dependents. From dependents you need to go to the dependents list, and then from there you need to go to the child whose age is whose age is elder, bigger, and then you need to pull that value. So this is not something like a straight process, right? You need to, there are so many steps here one by one. It's not that easy, right? If you have the, if you know the age, just verbally you can say 18 years or 15 years, but we need to guide Workday. So to guide, we need to build a logic. So these are called as a calculated fields. Okay. EIB inbound. What is EIB? EIB is nothing but Enterprise Interface Builder. Yeah, I'm sorry, someone is asking. EIB is nothing but Enterprise Interface Builder. So here we have outbound. In this outbound, what you do, you attach this RAS report. Okay, you attach this RAS report and you will generate an output file in the form of .xml. And then what you do, once you generate the .xml file, then the .xml file will be sent to the target endpoint. So here I have used the word called as target endpoint. How do you integrate the data, or how do you integrate the two systems? Generally, what happens is Workday will send the files to the SFTP. What I said, Workday will send the file to the SFTP. SFTP means Schedule File Transfer Protocol, or I think it's not scheduled, secure, sorry. Yeah, it's Secure File Transfer Protocol. What happens here? Once the file gets delivered to this SFTP, now this SFTP has Workday file. Okay. Now you have something like ADP. This means this is a address. We'll be having, it has the directory. It's something like this where you will be sending the file to the, just imagine in this way, where you send a file to one system which has C drive. In the C drive, you will be sending it to the user folder. Means once the Workday EIB gets completed, Workday will deliver the output file to this system, and this file will be sitting in some folder. From that folder, ADP system will pull the file and load into their system. That means the outbound or the output file from the Workday will be input file for the target systems. Is this concept clear, guys? That integration, what it will do, it will generate the output file. Okay. It can be in .xml, or it can be in .text format, or it can be in .csv, whatever it is, whatever format the target system needs, we will build the integration accordingly. Now, it generated the file, right? Once it generated the file, how do you send it to other system? What is the main purpose of integration? To send the data to other system. Without that, there is no point of. We have some endpoints here. I mean, delivery systems we call. For example, SFTP. This SFTP, what it does? It has the address. SFTP has address. Okay, so you will configure it and then you will send this output file to the SFTP. So once the file reaches this SFTP, the target system, example ADP, will load that file into their system. And this happens as per the schedule. You can schedule this EIB outbound daily once, weekly once, or first week of Monday, every month, first week Monday, or every month, second week Monday, as per the requirement. Once that is done, what you will do? You will change the ownership to the security group. That means here we have something like security also. I will say integration security. Okay. Integration security. After this EIB is completed, what is inbound now? You know outbound. For inbound, I said something like a time tracking system, right? Where once you record your, swipe in your time, it gets loaded into Workday. That is inbound. So now we are good. So here, if you think practically, I cannot go and connect to some time tracking devices systems, right? Because they are the licensed ones. So what I'll do, I will try to load some data in the templates and then I will load it into Workday. Similarly, now what happens? It's reverse process. This is outbound, okay? So for inbound, what happens? This will be reversed. Now here, instead of Workday, you have something like ADP or some, I'll put like target system or some time tracking. It will send the file to SFTP. Means now time tracking will have some integration. It will run it and it will send all the employee details to SFTP. From this SFTP, Workday will load into that system. Okay. That means you need to pull the file from the SFTP. Does it make sense, guys, everyone? So what is outbound? Outbound is nothing but the flow of data from one system to other. Outflow. Once you lift the dam gates, what happens? The water flows outside. Make sense, Shiva? Is it clear till here?
Yes, sir. So the data is flowing from the Workday to the other systems.
Yes. So now
Okay.
once you build the integration here, outbound integration, your outbound integration will generate a file in the form of .xml or text or CSV, any format that is required as per your requirement.
Okay.
Now, once it gets generated, you need to send it to the so you need to send it to the target system, right? So just like that, it
Yes.
won't go. So what you will do, you will send it to some delivery system. Now, for example, if you want to send a courier to your friend in US, right? So what you do, you prepare some parcel. You want to send some gift, right? Now, what you will do, you will go and you will hand it over in the courier service or a courier point. Make sense? So now
Yes.
there is some system, where this courier system, what they will do, they will put it in transit and they will take it to US. That means then what happens? They will try to deliver to your friend. That means now outbound means the gift is going out of your hands. That means outbound. In between, there is some process here. That is what is the delivery system. Here you have SFTP, cloud, Amazon cloud, so many other. And then from here, Workday will, ADP will pull the file and load it into their system. That is outbound. Now, this is inbound. For inbound, what it is? The name itself says inflow. Okay, inflow. What is inflow? Water is reaching to the dam gates. That is inflow. Heavy rains and water is coming to the dam. Right? Inflow of water, they say. So once the file reaches SFTP or here, we will not say delivery system for inbound. Instead, there is other word because if you see here, Workday is sending the file to the delivery system here. But here what it is doing, Workday should pull the file. Am I correct?
Yes.
So here Workday should pull the file. We call it as anyone, any guesses? When Workday is sending the file to some system, it's called delivery system. When Workday is trying to pull the file into its system, what it is called? Any wild guess?
Receiving system?
I'm sorry?
Is it receiving system or receptor?
Good. Receiving system. Okay. You're almost close. Yeah. It's something similar.
Interface, we can say.
Okay, no. Okay. It's called retrieval. This is inbound. Clear, everyone?
The retrieval system is nothing but our Workday.
See, only you're pulling the time tracking data into the Workday from other system, right?
Okay, from the device, we can say.
From the device. So that device will generate some files that is required for Workday.
Correct.
It will place it again in the SFTP.
Okay.
Now Workday should pull the file from that SFTP. So what is the retrieval system here? It's SFTP, not Workday.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. This is about the inbound, outbound. Okay. Yeah. So I know it will be a bit tough initially because it takes some time for you guys to adapt to the technical terms or the concept. I understand. But yeah. Next is once we complete these things, we go to the connectors like core connector. It's nothing but the interface which Workday builds, which Workday gives us. Just we need to configure. We already have the interface here and we already have integration. The only thing is we need to configure. The beauty of this core connector is you have full file here. Also, you have delta changes. What is delta changes? It's nothing but changes, changeover file we call. I'll explain this in detail in the core connector thing. Once this is done, then we go to the payroll integration. What is payroll integration, guys? Anyone? It's nothing but you need to integrate the payroll data to the payroll vendor so that the employee payroll will be processed. Without payroll vendors or without payroll integration, we will not see salary or we will not see the pay slips. If you have any friends on ERP side, okay, then you may hear like we got some payroll issue or there is some high priority payroll going on. So anything related to payroll is high priority. How many of you uh, how many of you will be quiet if you don't receive your salary on the promised date? Is there anyone?
No.
So if your salary is supposed to get on the last working day of the month, if you don't get it, do you think the whole company will be quiet? By evening itself, they will start escalating, right? So
The P1 issue to the payroll
yeah,
team.
yeah, obviously. That's because if that happens, there is something issue on your payroll integration. Just imagine how critical it is. Okay.
Can you clear on who are all the payroll vendors? I can say it's only bank, no? So no other vendors will.
Bank is not a payroll vendor. So
Obviously, in the company itself.
payroll, you see, what happens is, yeah, go ahead, Suran.
Yeah, I'm assuming that the payroll vendor is actually our company. The company itself is all generating all the system, no? So
No, your company has some system, ERP system. So from where do you download the payslips?
our internal portal itself.
What is that portal? There should be some name.
We can say some access portal in the internal portal.
That means that internal portal is nothing but that if you see clearly, just Google that name, you will see what is that payroll system. How many of you heard a company called as Zoho? ZOHO, which is started by a Coimbatore person. It's a payroll vendor. Zoho. How many of you know ADP? I think ADP everyone must be knowing, but no one knows it is a global payroll vendor. ADP supports payroll for 85 countries, close to. See, each payroll vendor, each payroll integration is again a country specific. When I say payroll, that means which payroll, which country payroll should be the next question. Whether India, US, UK, France, right? So we design the integration in such a way that what details are required for the payroll vendor to process the payroll of that company employee. There will be a lot of things in the payroll, not only salary. Last is salary. Now, if the payroll vendor or if in the payroll file, if they don't see Suren's salary detail, bank details, do you think it's going to accept it? It will throw an error saying so-and-so employee ID bank details are missing. Then the HR needs to chase Suren, hey, please update your bank details in the portal. Then in the next run, the details will be integrated to payroll. Do you think Does payroll system accepts without PAN card? If employee didn't give the PAN card, employee who joined newly, it won't accept. Like this, we have so many things. Okay. So, and it's again a country specific. Because we in India, I'm assured none of us know complete India payroll. That's why we have CAs who are going to file our ITRs, right? It's happening now. India payroll is complex. Similarly, think of US. We have a lot of things in US payroll. So like this again, that is again a functional module, country specific payroll. So this is the payroll integration and it will take some time for this. Then finally we will go to the basics of Studio. Okay. Basics of Workday Studio. What is Studio? It's nothing but it's a Java Eclipse. Okay. So Studio is something like an advanced integration in Workday. So I will only explain the basics here. Is it clear, guys? This is what is the content for the. See, there is no system glitch in the Workday. But now, if you want to send the file to the SFTP, that cannot be delivered by this system because you need to pay some dollars for SFTP, right? That will not happen. Delivery system is not possible. The only thing is you can generate the file and you can see that file and you can see the structure of the file. But delivery you cannot do. Can you deliver any gift without paying money? So we need to pay to the delivery systems. Then they will send it.
I have a question. After completion of course, can you support for any preparations, something like that? If you have any
I'll be
doubts,
there. I'll be there.
how we can connect, we can form a group or something like that, or
Yeah, so once the course is completed, okay, so what we can do is for your interview practice and all, and also I can guide you on some resume tips. So I can only guide you till the resume preparation. I mean, the tips for resume preparation. That's one more thing. So I'll also take some kind of mock interviews. Okay, so I put a lot of questions in between the class. So, and I expect the answer. If I don't receive any answers, then slowly I'll stop.
And what about any material you can share on preparation by you or any workday related stuff?
They'll share you the material related to integrations, and you can go through it. Already it's with the Leo. They will share the materials and whatever is required. Support means what? I'll take some interviews. I'll take some mock interviews. Okay, I will guide you with the resume preparations. Okay, and what else is the support beyond this?
Are you can be able to reach one-on-one or?
Yeah, that can. Yeah,
No, that's
we
what.
can schedule a call and we can do it. Yeah, that is fine, right?
Yes, sir.
You can speak to the Leo and then we can connect.
That's what.
The phone conference or whatever.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine, right? Yeah.
Yes, that's what our.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well,
Okay. If no other doubts, then thank you. Thanks for joining the demo. I hope it was helpful in understanding the course content as well as the small concept of the integration. I know in 1 hour, it's very tough to explain the complete thing, but the content and the concept of the inbound and outbound, I think that's the kickstart. Thank you, guys. So let's connect
Thank you.
soon for the integration sessions. Yeah. Bye. Have a great day.
Thank you.